I'm going to go right in. We got 10 minutes. I'm getting in. My parents moved to San Francisco in 1956, way before I was born, and they bought their first home here. They were not alone. Black home ownership was in San Francisco was thriving. I joined the MoCD team many years later, and it didn't take me long to notice the lack of Black representation in the city's homeownership programs. Thank you. Under the direction of Mayor Breed, MoCD is prioritizing increasing access to homeownership in the Black community. The city has a number of homeownership resources available through our growing below market rate or BMR portfolio. And the mayor recently announced a significant city investment in the down payment assistance funds targeting the Black community. Through Civic Bridge, we were delighted to partner with the Slalom team to do a deep dive into the barriers to access to homeownership in the city's BMR and down payment assistance programs, and to test our theories and anecdotal information as to what these barriers are, as well as confirm the steps that we are currently taking to increase Black representation in our programs. It's my pleasure to introduce Ejide Okogbo from the Slalom team to discuss and go into the nitty-gritty of the project. Ejide.
Thank you, Maria. First, the Slalom team would like to thank Gloria, Maria, and so many others from the MoCD team that made this possible and contributed to our success in this engagement. Civic Bridge gave us the opportunity to contribute to a challenge that's very timely. As we know, racial equity and particularly the Black experience is very on top of mind currently in society. So this was something that we were very passionate and engaged on for this project. Just this slide, I want to speak through our approach towards the engagement. We broke it down into 3 categories: explore, analyze, and deliver. And exploration was essentially doing a user journey mapping with the MoCD team to really understand the user experience of applicants. The analyze was conducting stakeholder interviews and doing deep data analysis on data sets to better understand the program. And then deliver was putting together our recommendations based on what we had done so far for the 2 previous steps. So initially, whenever we started looking at the data, the first thing that we realized was that income levels of Black San Franciscans are less than other groups. It was something that is just blatantly observed when looking at the core data. But what was particularly interesting is that whenever we looked at the actual data of applicants of the MoCD homeownership programs, we saw that Black applicants actually had similar incomes or even higher income levels than many of the other groups. So that was an initial insight that we identified to show that some of the assumptions we might have come in with regarding maybe lower financial literacy and whatnot were disproved. Additionally, some of the other data points that we identified were Black households had larger household sizes than other groups. And some of the other interesting things we saw, for instance, were Black applicants were less likely to be repeat customers or to apply more than once for the program. So that helped us identify some opportunities to further engage the Black community for the program. So as we did this initial analysis, 3 opportunity areas emerged, and that's how we used to categorize our findings. There were market and marketing, technology and process, and product and finances. Market and marketing essentially is the ability of MoCD to identify, understand, and reach the correct population in San Francisco. Is really about finding that target audience whenever you have a program and a product to reach consumers. Technology and process is about the series of steps, so the timing and the technology MoCD uses to facilitate the application and the closing of a property. This is us really trying to find what operational gaps might exist and come up with solutions to resolve those. And product and finances are the housing options available for ownership and what the financial requirements are necessary to enable purchasing this houses. So think of these as the actual listings for MoCD. So as I go into what our recommendations were, I want to note that many of these recommendations really are validations. These are things that MoCD has identified and already was taking steps towards resolving. And what our analysis and our deep dive really helped us do was to confirm that MoCD are taking the correct steps already to achieve the goal of racial equity in affordable housing. So the first recommendation was about engaging the community. Our data sets helped us highlight that the Black community is very community driven. So we really encourage MoCD to further engage the Black community, Black organizations, and Black leaders, because that will help develop a stronger sense of trust within the Black community. Next was refreshing the marketing strategy. And this is about rethinking about the approaches of how MoCD reaches its community and markets it and advertises the program. So we wanted MoCD to rethink this marketing strategy to make sure that a lot of what is done is very focused and reaches the Black community and takes into consideration how the Black San Franciscans take in this information whenever they're looking for housing. The third is about empowering partners. MoCD is very focused on using partners to further assist and make the program more successful. So these are things like using partners for evaluating applicants and marketing towards the program. So what we recommend here is for MoCD to stronger empower the partners by creating standards that can be consistent across these different community-based organizations. And creating these standards will help MoCD develop better partnership and help MoCD become a thought leader and develop the partner strategy on how to be more effective with some of the steps these partners take on behalf of MoCD. Then the next is viewing existing data. At Slalom, we always encourage our customers or our clients, rather, to be very data driven. And a lot of the work we did, a lot of the data analysis we did, and doing a deep dive into a lot of this, we essentially really want MoCD to continue doing this type of data analysis to further and continuously think about how to leverage the data properly to understand what's going on with the program and use that data to make additional steps and additional insights to drive action. And the last one under the product and finances category was really analyzing the product, the pricing and policy. So rethinking about AMI bans, thinking about what the Black population needs, specifically around housing, and when I brought up earlier, household sizes. And taking these steps into consideration will further make the program more successful. To reiterate the point that I said earlier, a lot of these steps are things MoCD has already taken, and our recommendations were really just validations as a way to drive for more equity and affordable housing for San Franciscans. Back to you, Maria.
Thank you, Ejide. Thank you. The Slalom team clearly provided MoCD with new insights, and they provided data-based confirmation of our racial equity strategies to improve targeted marketing and improve alignment with our lenders, housing counselors, and other community-based organizations that are supporting homeownership. In addition, Slalom provided us with this dashboard that we can use to measure our progress and make necessary programmatic adjustments to meet our goals so that families like my own who find work and opportunity in San Francisco know about and can benefit from the homeownership opportunities that the city has to offer. We just want to thank the Slalom team, Eli and Ejide, and the rest of the team for your sincere and generous help in organizing this and putting it together for us so that we can move on and meet our goals. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.